where'd you meet him at?
Mm.
The club. He's like, wait, hold on. So you're 16 years old and it's like 21
over.
older to get in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So who trapped who?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you in a club where everybody
you shouldn't be.
Everybody gonna think you of age.
Yeah.
You did that basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I never really would even looked at it like that. I never even thought of that.
Isn't that kind of the same situation with some of R. Kelly's accusers? Like they was in like places where they shouldn't have been. You know what I mean? Like, yo, these chicks. I mean, I remember back in the day when we were, younger in our teens or whatever. We knew chicks that was going to the clubs. You know what I mean? Lie about the age. And they don't got because they pretty or whatever, the bouncers like them, they can just get in there without showing the ID. They get waved right in.
And see, even in that situation, to me, the bouncer was on some foul.
Yeah.
Foul.
Yeah.
You know that's an underage joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you know what? Come on in.
Mm-hmm.
You basically saying you basically was kind of looking at them.
Yeah. You were the one. You were the one allowing them to get in there because you were probably thirst.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You probably was like, at the end of the night, I'm gonna make sure I talk to her. Yeah. And that's why I knew a lot of chicks that knew. Every chick that was getting to the club, they all knew bouncers. They all had the bouncers' numbers. You know what I mean? Why?
But the bouncer was a predator.
Quid pro quo. You know what I mean? You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Exactly.
Type of thing, So, these bouncers ain't right, man. Like, you know what I mean? For to sit outside, I had a bouncer job for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I used to bounce at this. What's it called? Get the name of the club, but it was right outside of Pepe's in Hartford, and I was actually there the day before they got shot up. Actually, I quit the day before they got shot up, but I'm letting you in if you look good. I know I was on some foul.
Nice.
I was on some foul. You know what I mean? Not checking no ID, but if it's a man, like, yo, dog, let me see ID. Nah, it's not you, dog. It's not you, yo. It don't even look like you, yo. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, yo, the bouncers was the ones, getting all the numbers. You know what I mean? Because they had probably a little bit of weight on them. They, looked like, chicks like men with a stature type of thing. You know what I mean? They felt like these dudes had like some kind of pull, and which they did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, that Gloria Velez, man, just like what's his name? Slim Thug said, man, why are y'all doing this now?
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
I feel like y'all need to really really look at the statute of limitations, man, and revise that thing, man. Like, it should not be, 30 years you can come back and say, hey, he did that to me, because at this point in time, the person that you're talking about, the accuser or the predator or whatever, he probably don't remember what's going on. There's no actual witnesses. They probably forgot about everything that happened. Like, nobody really has a recollection of this besides the person that's accusing you, the accuser.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it can't go on like this, man.
All right, man. But I mean, after the fact, Aaron found out. It still was. He was in, like, he probably was already invested in it. I mean, he probably mentally and like
it was in there.
So, which is fine. I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. I'm not giving him no leeway or nothing.
Yeah.
But they said that I guess they were going to Jamaica. Like, there was a flight. They was about to go to Jamaica or whatever, and then she wasn't able. I mean, like, she didn't have an ID or something like that, or her ID didn't. I mean, it showed that she was underage. That's when he found out, but he still ended up finding a way to take over there. So I mean, yeah, man, that's foul. That's foul at that play. At that should shut that down right there, man. Like, I mean,
yeah, he definitely should have, but he probably was beating that before that day too, though, right?
He could have been, but I don't know. Who knows, man? It's like if it's like he was already beating it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't already he gonna look at it like he didn't already dip. It's too late.
He vested.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I don't know.
Anyway.
I'd have already, damn, man. I'd have already dipped in it like 5 times already.
Yeah.
But I mean, no excuses. Not trying to
condone that.
Condone that or nothing, but
I mean, not trying to condone that situation, but a lot of these girls lie to about their age and whatnot. But at the same time, especially back in the day, like 80s, 90s, parents are allowing their younger underage kids, daughters especially, to be around these type of people. You know what I mean? For that star status and for whatever gains that they thought that can be brought to the family. You know what I mean? So,
I feel like back in those days, it was kind of like, I'm not gonna say it was normal, but like a lot of that was going on. I mean, prior to that, now I'm not gonna say because you said what time frame?
I said 80s, 90s, probably not the 90s so much, but definitely the 80s.
But like 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Them old dudes is definitely going after them. But I mean, back then it was probably normal.
Yeah.
Like that was like a regular occurrence. But like in the 90s, it was definitely going on, but it wasn't like
it's permanent.
It was kind of. I mean, it started to get frowned upon. I guess at that point.
Yeah.
30 dudes hanging around like waiting for these high school chicks to get out of school and all that, picking them up from high school and shit. And these chicks was always they was like, oh, I don't talk to Nick. They wasn't talking to dudes like regular.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The chicks she was feeling like the bad ones, like you had no shot.
I only talk to in college. I only talk to grown men.
You a boy. I don't mess with men.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that. I remember him say that to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these chicks was like 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Some probably even younger than that. 14.
Mm-hmm. Having boyfriends like 22 years old, 23 years old.
And we used to know the grown dudes. We knew them dudes. We knew these dudes in the streets. We knew the dudes they was messing with. We knew they was, and we knew they was having sex with them. Mm-hmm. We knew that dude was beating that down. I mean, for lack of a better word,
he was beating and dropping seed in there.
Yeah, pregnant. Yeah, they would be pregnant. They'd be pregnant by a 30-year-old.
But we also gotta look like a lot of these other countries. It's still kind of like that, man, to a certain degree. You know what I mean? That's what goes on, man. Like you go over there and it's common. It's like just like it was over here. Once a woman starts having her, she's able to bear children, type of thing or whatever.
Yeah,
grown men gonna come up in there and try to, like, you know what I mean, do his thing. He wants a young wife.
Puerto Ricans. Sweet 16s. The Sweet 16, bro. After that, the Sweet 16, you were a grown woman at the Sweet 16. That's why these Puerto Rican chicks they have babies early.
That's true.
They must have babies by like 16, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, man. It's so I blame the men, obviously, but it's also like a thing where it's still kind of a new thing, you know what I mean, for the world in general to not deal with underage people. I mean, it's foul because I'm of a generation that it's always been looked down upon, but it's still kind of fresh, man. Like we said, the 80s will still happen in the 80s, will still happen in the 90s. You know what I mean? That's only that's 2 decades ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, or 3 decades ago, 3 years ago. But
even in the early 2000s, it was like in the door or whatever. But like it was still going on.
It's still going on right now.
Facts.
It's still going on right now, man. So, I mean, people. I don't know. I don't want to. This Diddy situation is crazy.
Yeah. Diddy stepping down from Revolt and all that. Yeah. They're saying it's temporary, but
I mean,
stepping
he better
down.
move to Bali. He better move to Bali.
You know, they coming for Diddy, man.
Take
They
your ass
coming
to Indonesia.
coming for Diddy.
Yo, they said he was sex trafficking Cassie.
Yeah.
Like he would sit there and like have dudes like beat on that, like and he watch.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that's another episode of Rhythm and Vibe Podcast. Thank y'all for listening, man. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's get it.